welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and first impressions on the super cool collection I got in PR. This is the HipDot X Spongebob collection. It was recently Spongebob's 20th anniversary, so HipDot did a super cool collaboration with them and created some Spongebob inspired products. So I'm going to be trying those out today in this video. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload, and turn my post notifications so you never miss a video. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video. So getting on into the products, we have a few face masks in here. They sent me 4 of them actually. There's 2 different kinds and they sent me 2 of each. So we have the Spongebob. It's called Spongebob's Best Face Ever Glow and Hydrate Face Mask with Marine Protein and Hyaluronic Acid. And this is what it looks like. Super cool packaging. And the other one is Patrick's Spa Day Condition and Nourish Face Mask with Seaweed and Hyaluronic Acid. So that is this one. I am going to be trying out one of these 2 masks today, as well as this eyeshadow palette. This is called Spongebob Bikini Bottom Eyeshadow Palette. And there are so many bright colors in here. It is super cute, kind of like my style. I love super bright colors, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Then there's also the Sandy Cheeks Blush and Bronzer Palette. And inside here you can see there is a bronzer and a blush. And I love this little mirror right here because it's literally like Sandy's little helmet thing. So it is so cute. Like when you look into the mirror, it's like you are in her helmet. That is adorable. I love like themed collections, whether it's like Disney or SpongeBob. I am completely obsessed. Like I am all over those collections. They're the cutest thing ever. And then they also sent over the Jellyfish 3-pack lip gloss set. So you can see there are 3 glosses in here. There is like a peachy coral shade, there is a blue, and there's a gold shade. So I will kind of decide which one I'm going to try out when the time comes, when I get around to lips, depending on how my eyeshadow looks. So I am super excited about that. But first I think we should try out the face mask before I put my face on. I think for today I'm going to try out the Spongebob face mask. Like I said, this is the Glow and Hydrate face mask with Marine Protein and Hyaluronic Acid. So I'm really excited to try this out. It looks super cool. It literally is SpongeBob. I was hoping that it was going to be like SpongeBob's face or something. Look at that. So cute. Oh my god. I am obsessed. Does it matter which way this goes? I don't think so. So I will just put this on. Oh my god. This is like adorable. Okay, I am completely obsessed. I can't really talk that much because it keeps slipping down over my top lip. But like this is, I look crazy. I literally look insane. This is so cute though. I love this. When I saw the face mask, I was really hoping that they would be like SpongeBob and Patrick, and definitely a SpongeBob. So I am living for that right now. Let's see, how long do I need to keep this on for? I don't think it says. Okay, so it doesn't say how long I need to leave this on, so I think I'm just gonna leave it on for like 20 minutes and see what happens. So I am just gonna go chill for 20 minutes and then I will be back.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, so I'm going to take this mask off. Okay, so it feels like most of the product's like soaked into my face. It's mostly like a tacky, except there's like a little bit in my eyebrows. But other than that, it's like my face feels like really tacky and like it feels really nice. My face definitely feels super hydrated after that. So far, I really love that mask and I am so excited to try out the Patrick one, but I'm going to put a little bit more of my face on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have a little bit more face on, we are going to pick up the Sandy Cheeks Blush and Bronzer Palette. And it comes in this cute little sleeve right here. And on the back, it does say Sandy Cheeks and has a little picture of Sandy there, as well as on the front, you can see Sandy and SpongeBob. When you open it up, you can see that, like it says, it is a blush and bronzer palette. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm obsessed with this because the mirror is literally like her helmet. And I don't know why, but like I just love that so much. I think that is so cute. So I am going to take my Hoola bronzer brush and I'm just going to dip into the side that is the bronzer. Oh, wow. There is so much product that comes out of that. I'm honestly, okay, I'm gonna wipe that off on my hand and I'm gonna go again with a lot less just because I do not want to go in with way too much. So I'm just doing 2 taps this time and then bronzing up the normal areas of my face. Oh my dear lord. That, wow, okay. That has a lot of pigment to it. Like a lot. I was not expecting that much. This always happens to me. Like, I don't know why, but whenever I try out products on camera, this always happens, that it's like way more pigmented than I expected. And I don't understand because the products that I usually use, like my normal everyday products, like this Marc Jacobs bronzer, I can dip into it like 50 times. I swirl my brush around like pressing down super hard and I never get that much pigment out. And it's not like it's a bad product, like it's like a $50 bronzer. And I do not get this much. So I'm just doing it very lightly. This is a nice shade though. I do really like this shade. It's just, wow. I think it also might possibly be because like they only have one shade of this, so a lot of the times when there's one shade, they usually make it darker, just so it's more universal, so more people can use it. Whether you have like darker skin or lighter skin, you can just use more or less accordingly. So I think I need to keep that in mind next time I use like a bronzer that there's only one shade of, or like 1 to 2 shades, where I feel like they're typically just darker straight off the bat, so it can be kind of modified to fit your skin tone. I always kind of forget about that, but yeah. But now I'm going to be moving on to the blush. Lots came off that too. I am wiping that off. I do not want to go in with too much again. That is such a pretty blush. It's like the perfect kind of rosy shade, but I feel like on the skin it also has like a hint of peachiness to it, and I love kind of peachy blushes. Super pretty. I feel like it really kind of complements my skin tone. So now I'm just going to quick pop off camera, apply highlighter, because there's no highlighter in this collection, which kind of makes me sad. I really wish there was like, they could have made like a pearl highlighter, you know, like pearl like the whale, but like a highlighter that's like a pearl highlighter, you know. I just like thought of that right now on the spot. I'm kind of impressed with myself. That's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, so I am going to go off camera and I am going to do my highlight, and then I'll be back for the eyeshadow and then the lips. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow. Here, like I showed you before, this is the eyeshadow palette. There are so many bright colors, definitely very like Spongebob-y colors. So I think I'm gonna kind of go for more of a sunset look with like a pop of blue as like a half cut crease type of thing. That's what I'm thinking right now. So first I'm just gonna quick blend out my eye creases because I did not set my foundation and concealer on my eyelids like usual. And then I'm going to take the Morphe M441 brush, and I am just going to dip. These names are adorable. Okay, the pink one is Wumbo.
You got it set to M for mini, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
And then Penny Pincher, obviously, Mr. Krabs, which is why it's red. And then best shade ever, because like SpongeBob yellow. I'm obsessed, like completely obsessed. This one's called Angry Tentacles. Okay, so I am going to dip into, I'm going to take Wumbo on the Morphe M441 brush. There's definitely a lot that comes off of that shade right away. I'm just going to pack that straight into the crease. Super pretty. Definitely a lot of pigment comes off of that. I love how like bright that is. I don't think I have any pink shades that look exactly like this. This is super pretty. Okay, so next I'm going to take the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to dip into best shade ever. That is that yellow shade right there. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the pink. There is a lot of pigment on that shade too. Super pretty. Already doing a pretty good job of blending. It's also blending out really nicely around the edges. So I'm just going to take the pink, the brush that I had the pink on, and without adding any more product to it, I'm just going to kind of go in the crease again just to kind of bring more of the pink back. And then I'll go back in with the yellow a little bit just to continue like blending the shades together, but I want to make sure I don't lose any of that pink shade. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Morphe E17 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Penny Pincher, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner and blending it up into the crease, but I'm going to make sure it does not go more than halfway across the lid, just because I want to make sure that there is still pink on the inner half. That blended out so nicely and so easily. I am already obsessed with this palette. Okay, perfect. I have one last clean brush for cutting the crease. Okay, so I'm going to cut the crease with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealer in the shade C0. This is the white concealer. Any kind of concealer is probably fine for this, but I'm almost out of my regular concealer, so I'm using white since I have more of this. I am just going to cut the crease halfway. Okay, so as you can see, the pink and red kind of like blend through the white concealer, and normally I would kind of like build that up more so it's like a stark white, but I'm not too concerned about that this time because I'm going to use a shimmer shade, and I'm pretty sure these are pretty pigmented because they're like different colors and whatnot, so I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm just looking more for like a tacky base and kind of like a clean, crisp line already in place before I put the shadow down. So I am just going to pick out a good packing brush. Okay, just kidding. I'm actually going to use the Anastasia A6 brush because I am apparently like out of good like packing brushes, so we're just gonna use this one. I am going to pick up the shade Angry Tentacles, and I'm going to put this kind of in the inner half of where we cut the crease. Okay, and I'm going to take this brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 8 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Blue Lagoon, and I'm going to pack that on the outer half, or I guess like the second half of the cut crease. And then I'm also going to be kind of going over the concealer line a little bit into the red, not too much, just to kind of start blending the two together. And then with the same brush that I used the red shade, I'm going to bring that into the blue shade a little bit, just so we could kind of work on blending that line out a little bit. Okay, so the two shades actually already blended relatively well without me needing to actually do anything. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. I think it looks pretty good. I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna pop off camera real quick and do the other eye just like I did this one, and then I'll be back for lashes and lip gloss. Okay, so now moving on to the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a combination of the shade Best Shade Ever and Imagination on my Morphe M506 brush. I'm just gonna tap off the excess there, and then I'm going to be, like I said, applying that to the lower lash line. And then with the same brush I just wiped off whatever excess product was on there, I'm going to go into the shade Tree Dome right here, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner. This is such a pretty inner corner shade. Okay, so moving on to lashes, I'm going to be applying Tassie lashes in the style TL6. For mascara today, I'm going to be using Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Oh my. A giant clump of mascara just came out of here. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow look. I think like doing these videos and trying out new palettes has definitely kind of gotten me back into like doing more creative eyeshadow looks, whereas like when I do like full face crazy makeup, I kind of just like slap on some basic eyeshadow because like the actual like face painting part is a lot. But I'm really glad that I started doing these videos again, because the eyeshadow that I'm like coming up with when trying out new palettes definitely like it's really kind of inspiring me to do more creative eyeshadow looks, so I love that. I also love this. So next we are going to go into lip gloss. Okay, so before I apply the shade to my lips, I'm going to swatch all three of these shades. So I'm just going to zoom up really nice and close to my arm so you can see the different shades. Okay, so the first shade here is called Feeling Pineapple, and this is the gorgeous gold shade. I'm just going to swatch it right here. The next shade is this Coral Gloss, and it is called Sea Stargazer. And then this final shade, this is this kind of like periwinkly blue shade. It is called Coral Number 5.
This isn't me millionth dollar. This is an ordinary dollar that's been crumpled up, torn slightly, soaked in a lagoon, and kissed with Coral Blue Number 2 semi-gloss lipstick.
Actually, it's Coral Blue Number 2.
I actually really like that blue shade. You can like barely see it in the swatch because I think it's kind of getting washed out by my lights a little bit, but it only has like a slight blue tint to it, which I really like. It's not like a super crazy blue lip gloss, so I feel like this is more, you can wear it if you're more of like natural kind of normal makeup, I guess, or like normal makeup. But yeah, I really like that shade, and it really reminds me of like that episode where it was like the blue jellyfish, the jelly from the blue jellyfish, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's kind of what the shade reminds me of. Quick before I apply the lip gloss, I'm just going to align my lips with the Buxom lip liner in the shade Stealth. Okay, so now that my lips are lined, I am going to be taking the Sea Stargazer gloss. It is the pink kind of Patrick-y shade. I'm just going to apply that. So this is the final look. I really love how that gloss applied. I think it's a really pretty shade. In the packaging, it looks a little bit kind of like intimidating, I guess, since it's like a bright coral shade, but on the lips and even on the swatch, you can see it's kind of more of like a neutral pinky coral shade. So I feel like this could be a good shade for anybody, even if you're not really into like super bright, bold colors. I really like this one. It is super cute. So I think this would be a really good kind of like everyday shade. It's also like not sticky at all. It feels super smooth and just like really buttery and just like a nice glossy smooth finish, I guess. I really love this gloss. Super pretty. I love the whole look in general. I think it came out really good. So overall, I would give this collection a 10 out of 10. I loved absolutely everything in this collection. Everything performed so well. I had no issues with blending or pigmentation or anything. So overall, like I said, this collection is definitely a 10 out of 10. I am completely obsessed, and I am definitely going to continue using these products a lot. I just really like this whole collection. I think it is incredible, really good quality, really overall just incredible. The collection and the website and their Instagram will be linked down below, along with all of my like social media stuff. I barely ever mention that in my videos, but all of my social media is always linked down below in the description, so you can always check that out. But like I just said, their Instagram and their website and this collection will be linked down below as well, so you can check it out there if you are interested. But other than that, this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
I wombo, you wombo, he, she, me, wombo.